Hey, this is Joe. Good afternoon. Top of the afternoon to you, or wherever you're at. Good evening or good morning. I just wanted to give you a daily update today. Talk over the cicadas are pretty loud in my backyard right now, so if you hear them in the background, that's what they are. So today, if you're new here, I talk about the awakening process and just my experience in therein, and to help you with your experience, your daily experience. So today's topic basically is the thinking of what things that are bothering you. I mean, a lot of the things that how you say it, if you just start questioning yourself and ask why am I bothered by this, or why am I, you start questioning yourself, whether it be in meditation or whether it be after meditation. You just start questioning what things bothering you, what's troubling you, and and whether you write it down or just talk to yourself and in dictation to the phone and record it, you'll start getting your answers. And a lot of us go through each day and it just lets things build up, whether somebody, did something the day before or the week before, and that's not healthy. And that's really what the awakening process is the fact, is the process of you spending time alone, meditating, and releasing anything that's no longer serves you, whether it's your emotions, internal emotions, um, traumas, blockages, that you, frustrations, illnesses, things, or addictions. These are all part of this, part of who who you are. Because when you go through, we're born on this earth as, how do you say it, with no addictions, no nothing. But, well, I guess some people, I would say, are probably not, because if and the mother or father did have some addictions and conceived, I think that there's some biological issues, biological things that occur that would be hereditary, and somebody might be more more apt to be addicted to the same thing. But most of it is, we learn. Our blockages in our mind for what we can do and what we can't do, a lot of it's learned throughout our life. And our limitations, we put in self-imposed limitations more so than anything. And whether it's our self-esteem, whether it's people that criticized us as we grew up, those are all things we learn on the way, and that we have to unlearn in this process of awakening. Because it doesn't. We're we're not limited. That's the part of the purpose of this awakening process, is to show us how much power, how much unlimited power that we have within us when we actually really look within, and knowledge and wisdom and everything. We don't really need books and stuff. It's more the asking and internally to our higher self, to ourselves, what is the right things to do. What is the right choices to make, and just listening for the answer, and and your higher self will help do that, because it knows, in the end, it knows, in the end, it's leading you on this whole process, so that you're reaching your goal to meet and to reach the higher self, to be the higher self. And this whole school of life is basically teaching us what to do and what not to do to reach our highest potential as a higher self. So um, when when you do the work and you ask those questions and you write, even just pondering, journaling and stuff is really good, or just talking to yourself while you're walking and recording it is really good, because then you listen back and you're like, and it gives you a different perspective. It's amazing what you sound like, and what you pretty much what you sound like when you listen to yourself, and how you feel, and you kind of understand how you're feeling about yourself and how you're feeling about others based on what you're talking, and the relative topic to what you're speaking. So it does give you a lot of insights to to yourself, and I would highly recommend it. At the same time, is I mean, because obviously I didn't. I mean, obviously, don't not everybody has somebody that they can confide with, and so it's to discuss your feelings, and most likely you're probably the only one in the family that's going through this awakening process. So talking to others about it is, and that's why I created this channel, is to give us a resource or a community um, in which everybody can kind of listen, voice your concerns or questions, and because I mean, not everybody's gonna have people that can reach out and say, hey, this is what I'm feeling, or this is, and these are, I mean, I'm in this process, yet I don't know exactly what to do, and that's why I daily give you something, some tips and information to focus on. Because like everything, I could give you a whole book of information, but the problem is, one, it would be too much, and two, it's like anything, you only can absorb so much, and it's better just daily go and pick a couple things. And the information you receive is more so through your phones, through encounters with other people, and that the universe sets up so that you guys can understand to understand triggers that are internal to you, and understand what things are blockages you have, what traumas you have, and what things and how people trigger you. That is a very important aspect of that. Whether it's your family, your friends, your neighbors, or even your boss or colleagues. So those are all part of this game called life. And you can ignore them, but at the same time, you're ignoring yourself, because we're all one. And in this, we have to understand what the other person's mirroring back to us to understand how we can heal. Because it's not always just the other person's, how can I say it, disability, or other person's trauma, or other person's addiction, or other person's character that's in question. So that's the one thing that you have to look at. And two, ask yourself questions. I mean, I started a journal just asking myself questions throughout the day, and even before I go to bed. And before I go to bed, because during the day, it's basically open-ended questions in the journal, and answers come through. I mean, your spiritual team goes to work to look for things, and when you quiet down and you either meditate or just sit in silence, then you'll start hearing the answers. But it takes the silence to do that, because otherwise it's gonna be difficult to hear what those answers are. You gotta meditate and just quiet your mind, get in a an area of quiet, like not where these cicadas are at right now, but get in the area of quietness so you can hear the answers you need. And it won't come. I mean, maybe take a half hour or 45 minutes sometimes. I mean, sometimes you have to just listen and be patient, and the quiet voice or quiet knowing will come to you based from the universe, from your spiritual team, of what you should do, and what are the answers to your questions. So that's really important, and there's something called scripting. I've never been able to do it. I haven't been able to do it right, but when you're meditating, you can ask the questions, and then keep your pen and paper at handy, and just have your spiritual team write through your hand, and using your hand to write down the answers. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen people do it, but I haven't been able to do it, so I can't really give you any tips on how to do that. But I mean, it's supposed to be ability. It is an ability that everybody has. I guess it's just a learned technique that somehow you have to channel it through you. That like I said, I'm working on it. So as soon as I know more, I'll definitely let you know. But take this tip as for the better, and just ask yourself questions. Relax, being calm. Be in meditation, and let the answers come through. It might not come through at the moment. It might come through when you're asleep, and just in the morning, make sure you have a journal next to you so you can write things down. So, okay. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope this message resonates with you, and if it hasn't, just skip on by. And if it has, please subscribe and like, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, have a great day. Thanks.